So this nipple stem with the beads.
Yeah.
You know, I'm actually kind of, I don't know how I should say this, but you guys found it too fast. I wanted you to get involved in the wood. And then, oh, what the hell is this? But
that's Troy's fault. I didn't do that.
Sorry. It was the candy bars actually. Like I saw candy bars and I
Troy
was like,
saw
oh, fucking candy.
Snickers.
And then it was like the glass nipples. Like, oh shit, candy and glass nipples.
Looking for that candy.
yeah,
That's
so
funny.
I thought we'd try our hand at doing a little bit of glass because I know people like the OG and some people really like glass. But I really didn't want to do glass the same way that everyone else is doing glass because, you know, I think it'd kind of go against who we are as a company. And we don't want to copy what anyone else is doing. We want to set ourselves apart. And hopefully we're at least on the right path in this regard. So get the balls.
I think that it's hilarious that you want to set yourself apart. There's nobody like you, man. What are you talking about, man? Ain't nobody like you.
So is this something
done? You can check that off your list there, George.
Is this going to be available? Is this a beta thing? What are we looking at?
Actually, you know, and I want to thank you guys for going along with this idea of, you know, sending you something and asking you to not open it up until you do this cool live stream. But the whole idea here is we're going to make both these glass stems, which we're going to call them the BB9 because they've got 9 BBs or 9 blue balls. Or
why didn't that click with me as soon as I saw it? I never learned, man. I never learned. That's brilliant.
So these with the builder kits or the maker kits are going to be available on our website when our Black Friday sale starts on Wednesday.
Oh shit! Well, there'll be a link in the description to go to the Dynavap site to find your BB9 glass nipple stems and the maker kits. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, man. Then you got to go grab these things. These are awesome.
You know, what do you think, Austin?
I like the Dynavap logo on this. It's extremely clean. I do like that. It looks really nice. I think you guys did a great job, and I'm happy to see that there's an airport.
You know, it's got to have an airport. I mean, it's just a big part of who we are and how it works.
Yeah.
And what I'd really like you guys to maybe elaborate a little bit more, if you don't mind, is these stems have a different sort of tactile feel. And I'm not talking about the way it feels on the outside. Is that a good one, Troy?
That was ripping, man. It ripped. I like it. I like the way it feels. You can feel the nipples.
Right, but when you move it, it kind of resonates, almost like a rain stick.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. How you can
100%.
feel the twinkling of the balls.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
The sound, I get you.
I mean, come on. You know, it's okay if you like to play with balls.
Yeah, I love it.
Listen, George, I don't know what you're into. I'm kidding. I like that. That is really cool that it sounds like that, or it feels like that. It feels like a rain stick. It's very reminiscent of that.
Yeah. Now I challenge you, after we're kind of done with this, put on some of your favorite music and just hold it in your hand and see what happens.
We're still talking about the vape, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, Troy, I love you.
I think I'm saying when I think I hold it in my hands, I'm gonna keep vaping on it. I didn't realize. I looked at the other one and I saw that the end had a WPA, and then while I was hitting this one, I instinctively thought that, oh, this one doesn't have the water pipe adapter mouthpiece. But then when I took it out of my mouth, I realized that it does. It didn't feel like a water pipe adapter.
That's a 10 millimeter, correct?
It is, and that's one of the other things that we did, you know, and just to differentiate. There's some other stuff out there, and some of it's really good, but they tended to go to the 18, 14, 10 kind of triple adapter.
Yeah.
And to me, it was just a little bit too much. So
it's a little bit big, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm not saying that people don't use vapcaps through 18 millimeter adapters, but if you've got a water piece with an 18, you probably have an 18 by 14 or an 18 by 10 reducer. so we can keep the actual piece of glass small and compact.
These are fantastic stems. I love them.
These are done very nicely too.
Yeah, these are really nice. I think these are going to be a hit. They're convenient. One of my favorite aftermarket accessories was the water wand from D-Dave Mods, simply because it was so quick and easy to put on a bong. While the Nonavong is nice and classic, it's a good convertible, but dedicated to a bong, to sit, it's like leaving a water wand on a bong felt so natural. Leaving a Nonavong or a Hydravong or even a wooden piece on a bong just didn't feel right, you know?
No, you get the wood absorbing the water, and that's the one thing I don't like about the wood. So we have glass, and who knows what's next? Because, you know, these awesome people in the community have put us as Dynavap in a position where we now have access to some of the coolest machines in the world. We get to make some really fun stuff.
Hell yeah, man. Get to playing, George. Get to playing.
And the glass nipples are like the ultimate cooling. It's so quick and easy to clean. It cools the vapor so well.
I love it.
It's long enough to stir your coffee, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That is true. It is pretty decently long.
I always forget about that. Like
Yeah,
I always clean my glass stems quickly. Like it'll be so dirty that I'm like, oh God. And I spray it with alcohol and shake it and dump it and then think, oh, I got a cup of tea right here. I could have gone to town.
I didn't catch the carb in the middle too. I just found that. I was hitting it straight open anyhow.
Hey Jerry,
Well, how did it work for you?
It worked fantastic.
You know, that's another thing, if you don't mind me diverging a little bit, is I think there's a little bit of misunderstanding by some people that are just getting familiar with the vapcaps, and they actually work really good with the airport wide open. And I do encourage people to give it a shot.
They do. I'm probably spreading the word that you don't want shared. Like I'm the guy that holds the carb the majority of the hit because I look for the milkiness all the time.
Wow, this is a blast, bro. This is a blast. This thing.
But I like it both ways.
Is fun to look at.
Phrasing again.
Yeah, there you go.
Can the beads fall out? No, the beads are locked in by the glass nipple technology.
Yep. It doesn't look like the beads can get out at all whatsoever.
The nipples come together and they don't touch, but they're close to touching.
They're close as shit.
Well, if your nipples are touching, you might have a problem.
Well,
if your own nipples are touching.
Phrasing is just
speaking to us four, yes. But there may be other situations where it may be acceptable, George.
That's great, George. George, nipple talk with George.
Samantha's gonna make a new rule. Every time Troy says nipple, he dabs. Oh, I can't do that.
No way, dude. He'd be out early.
Oh yeah, I would be.
He likes that.
Look,
pretty cool.
My little balls are already gooed up. That didn't sound right. But the little balls closer to the tip,
that didn't sound any better.
Covered in honey.
You're just fucking this up all the way out, man. It's great.
That's incredible.
Nice.
Do it again, Troy.
What?
Good question. Will there be any different woods available for the DIY kit, George?
Absolutely.
What color options are we going to see for the BB9? Did you tell us that already? If you did, I apologize.
Yeah, the only colors that we have at this point, because this is our first go at it, right? Is the gray and in the pinks with the nice blue balls in the middle.
All of them have blue balls, Troy.
You know, it's just kind of how it is.
You're
right?
just doing this on purpose, motherfucker, and I love it. You could have picked give me the blue balls, man, and nothing else, man. We're gonna ride this one out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it out, Jerry.
Yeah, man. That's fucking great.
I don't know how long I can contain myself.
Yeah.
Somebody suggested a little clamp to be able to hold the block on a desk or a table secured. That was.
Are we done with the blue ball puns then? Okay.
I'm just addressing a question. Yeah, I'm just addressing a question.
Troy's got a whole back pocket full.
Yeah, he's just ready to just pump it.
He's ready for the go ahead.
Yeah.
Let her rip, Troy. You want to talk some blue balls, man? The stage is yours.
What do you
I
think?
swear I did not plan that. These are cool. Where are these made?
Where what's made?
Like, you guys make glass in house, right?
No, not yet. Well, that's not true. All the original glass vap caps, yeah, we made all of those in our shop. These ones here, no. Unfortunately, these are just more along the lines of an accessory. So I worked with a glass company that makes some pretty good stuff, and went back and forth in terms of designs. They had some ideas, and like, no, let's do it this way. And then they'd make up one and send me a picture. No, let's change this and move that over there, and that's upside down. It's surprising how much back and forth it takes just to get something refined to the point where it's like, okay, oh, you know what, it looks close enough. Let's just go with it.
Right. Well, I think they did a real good job with the finish and just kind of hitting the specs that are obviously yours. The carb looks nice. It's it's got a good little. Mine has a nice flame polish on this one. So
I'm digging the
mean,
rain stick. Although mine's already so gooped up that it doesn't rain stick anymore.
Oh, the rain stick,
Well,
that's right, man.
It gives you something to look forward to, Troy, because after you ungoop it up, then you can kind of rattle it around and celebrate.
Actually, what I'm getting from it now is like it's kind of satisfying in the way of those little goopy like hourglass type of things where you watch it real slow and the things kind of like slowly go down. Because like now when I turn it, the balls kind of eventually start moving.
Get your other one. Get the one you haven't used yet.
I kind of want to see how gooped up I can get it.
Dude, that's dope. Can you hear that, George?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can totally.
Man. I love it. I love it, dude.
That's why we got the right mics.
You're always
Jerry.
doing shit like that, man.
And this was what's so fun with these, especially when they're nice and clean, is there's multiple different motions that you can engage with this piece. Whether you're rolling it slowly between your fingers, whether you're shaking it back and forth, whether you're turning it end over end, right? Just a lot of different things you can do. Even slightly tapping it against your hand. It just kind of has a almost what I refer to as a resonance, because they shake, they rattle, but then they also roll around until they kind of settle into position.
I'm digging it.
I'm assuming these are all the different ways that you've used it.
You
I can see you fiddling with this thing, George.
I'm gonna be fiddling with this thing all the fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna be an addict to just playing with this thing, man. That's cool.
Well, that's
there's 12
what
nipples.
it's supposed to be.
Right?
What's that?
12 nipples.
What's going on? Are we counting nipples?
I was counting the nipples.
So there's 3 per.
Sounds like a party to me.
That's a great one.
I love it.
Just making sure that we're still in groups of 3.
Yeah, very good. Good catch there, man. Dude,
12 dabs for 12 nipples. Oh my God, with the dab rules.
That's wonderful.
Jeez. You're gonna, yeah. You're coming up with like Christmas tunes and shit now too.
I'm really liking the BB9. Just put that out there. I'm a big fan of the glass nipple stems, the hula stem from Sneaky Pete, and the pitchfork, the Devil's Pitchfork. I've used the shit out of these stems, and I've always liked them. I'm glad that Dynavap is on board with their own.
I like that glass stem has all the features that you need for a glass stem. It gives you the cooling features of the nipples and the beads, so when you want to use it organic, and then it has the water piece adapter, so when you want to put it in a glass piece, it's just all there. So that's a pretty good universal little accessory. I like that. I just break glass, so I just don't fuck with it. But I know not everybody's clumsy like me.
That's a limiting belief. Remember?
No, it's a thing that happens to most of my glass. Yeah, it's an observation.
I've been breaking glass lately too, man.
So yeah. I just don't fuck with it. But they're so versatile, dude. I've got 2 globes here, bro, and I've literally built a surrounding around this.
I saw the surround that you made. Where'd my zoom window go?
And I just don't use it.
Am I still on the?
Because of I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. So it just stays there and looks pretty.
Where'd it go?